Now, the Capital Markets Authority says that all investors who are aggrieved by investments made in the unregulated products of Cytonn Investments should report to the authority's Fraud Investigation Unit. Now, this comes after a barrage of complaints online regarding delayed payments to investors. Meanwhile, Cytonn has argued that the market regulator is flip-flopping and is looking to have its business shut for whatever reason. Julia Samboko reports.
Honestly, so upset. Because Cytonn has been frustrating myself and my friends. We invested with them.
This video by Lynn Ngugi, an advocate of the High Court of Kenya, stole the thunder on social media for the better part of Thursday.
How don't you have money to pay us back, yet you're saying you're still making profits and you're still marketing?
On the spot, Cytonn Investments, whose product, the Cytonn High Yield Solutions, has been the subject of scrutiny by both the public and the regulator in the recent past. On August 17, 2020, the Capital Markets Authority, in a letter addressed to Cytonn Chief Executive Edwin Dande, expressed concern that the Cytonn High Yield Solutions had failed to honor maturing obligations to the tune of 83 million shillings. In November 2020, the Cytonn High Yield Solutions was the subject of a court case before Justice Joel Ngugi, where an investor by the name Kenneth Maweo Kasinga alleged failure by the fund to honor payments for a 3 million shillings investment.
And beyond celebrating milestones, Cytonn is also about partnerships. And
Cytonn Investments has, however, maintained that it is a solid investment vehicle and what is happening with the Cytonn High Yield Solutions is normal. Speaking to CNBC Africa on Thursday afternoon, Chief Executive Officer Edwin Dande said that investments in real estate are long-term in nature and can run into moments of illiquidity, as is the case presently. Dande says that the redemptions from the Cytonn High Yield Solutions are not allowed under the present environment. Dande further says that the conduct of the Capital Markets Authority ought to be interrogated and its allegations are baseless.
So, right from 1 to 60 billion, 70 billion, now we are almost...
The market regulator has in the past cautioned investors against investing in ventures which are not under its regulatory ambit, such as the Cytonn High Yield Solutions.
There are some institutions which are licensed by us, and that information is always in our website, always updated. There are some aspects of Cytonn, as mentioned, which are not licensed by the regulator. I think our role is, and we have done this before, we have given some cautions to investors to be careful when they are putting their monies, to only deal with the licensees of the authority or institutions which have been licensed and are regulated by the Capital Markets Authority. Doing that, then you get the safeguards. So in the same institution which you have mentioned, there are quite a number of funds which are well regulated, and you have never heard about complaints about them.
The Cytonn Chief Executive Officer Edwin Dande says that the capital markets is flip-flopping and ought to be interrogated. Dande holds that the market regulator is out to have Cytonn shut for whatever reason. Julians Amboko, NTV.
I guess it wasn't that much a dandy day for Dande.